A lot of people assume that landfills are worse than incinerators, and they don't realize that incinerators come with landfills anyway, because the toxic ash has to go somewhere. For every 100 tons of trash you burn, you get 30 tons of highly toxic ash that go to a landfill, and the other 70 tons don't turn into energy, they become air pollution. So when we did a study and compared Washington, D.C.'s waste disposal options, looking at a large incinerator that they usually use, versus 4 landfills that are 2 to 4 times as far in terms of the trucking distance. And the trucking distance turned out to be pretty insignificant in the whole picture because the emissions from the landfills and much more from the incinerator are far, far higher than anything in terms of trucking. We looked at 10 different environmental measures, and we found that on most of them, it was better for the environment to ship it 2 to 4 times as far to a landfill than to burn it closer to home. We found it was worse to incinerate in terms of global warming, in terms of pollution from nitrogen oxides that trigger asthma attacks, in terms of particulate matter pollution, even in terms of toxic chemical releases, and smog, and acid gas pollution as well. And so for 6 of the 10 things, incinerators were worse. On the 7th, they were about the same. And on 3 issues that were much smaller amounts of emissions and impacts, landfills were actually worse. So the overall picture, just looking at objectively in a life cycle analysis as was done, it's better to bury the stuff directly than to burn it first and bury toxic ash.